Most people spend their lives begging for a seat at the table. They chase likes and algorithms, following a version of success defined by the very people who keep them beaten down. But deep in the rugged hills of Arkansas, one man realized the table itself was the trap. Meet Zeroantartica, also known as Hillbilly Guitardude. To the music industry, he's a musical enigma. To the surveillance state, he's a ghost. But to the misfits, he's a blueprint for a different reality. He doesn't operate in the mainstream. He lives on the side of a mountain, or as he puts it, a swamp on one of Saturn's hidden moons. By taking the name Zero, he achieved the ultimate power play. Think about it. In mathematics, zero is the placeholder that makes the entire system work. It has no value on its own, yet without it, everything falls apart. By becoming nothing to the elite, he became everything to his community. He stopped being a man and started being an idea. And you can't stop an idea. The establishment wins through two main strategies: tracking and dependency. They want you to buy a new laptop every 2 years. His workshop is a war zone against planned obsolescence. Here, he practices what he calls information sovereignty. He rebuilds old laptops, but he doesn't just fix them. He transforms them. He wipes them clean and installs Linux, the ultimate FU, to big tech. It's private, it's free, and most importantly, it puts the power back in the user's hands. He's not just fixing gear, he's cutting puppet strings. And it goes beyond computers. By running independent AM, FM, and even UHF stations, he's creating dark nodes pockets of communication that the suits can't monitor or shut down. When he gives a rebuilt computer to a kid who can't afford one, or a fixed radio to a neighbor living in a remote holler, he's not just giving them a device. He's handing out the keys to a kingdom where the elites have no power. This is radical self-reliance in its most dangerous form. It's a quiet rebellion, fought not with banners and protests, but with soldering irons and open-source code. The system is designed to make you feel helpless. It tells you that you need their latest gadget, their fastest connection, their proprietary software just to participate in the world. But what if that's the biggest lie of all? What if the most powerful act of defiance is to simply say no? To pick up a broken piece of tech and decide that you, not some corporation, will determine its fate. Every resistor he solders, every line of code he types, is a vote for a world where people own their information, their tools, and their future. This isn't just a hobby. It's a philosophy. It's about building resilient communities that don't depend on fragile, centralized systems. When the network goes down, when the servers crash, when the supply chains break, the people in these hills will still be communicating, still be learning, still be connected. Why? Because they've built their own network, one that doesn't rely on a distant corporation for permission to exist. This is the digital equivalent of growing your own food or purifying your own water. It's about taking back control, one circuit board at a time. For Zero, this is bigger than just one man in the Ozarks. It has a call to arms for anyone who feels like a cog in a machine they don't control. He's proving that you don't need a billion-dollar startup to change the world. Sometimes all you need is a garage full of junk, a healthy dose of skepticism, and the will to build something for yourself. So the next time your phone slows down right before a new model is released, or your laptop suddenly needs an expensive repair, think about this. Think about the ghost in the machine, the man in the hills who is quietly building a different future. A future where technology serves people, not the other way around. A future where we are not just consumers, but creators. He became a ghost to the system so that others could become visible to themselves. The message from the hills is clear. The power is in your hands. You just have to be brave enough to take it. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that challenges the status quo. See you next time.